Are you ready?
Let's get after it. Oh, yeah.
Taco Fall! Taco Fall!
The Neon Ghost Show.
Yes! Welcome back to the Neon Ghost Show. This episode special for two reasons. One, kind of sort of potentially have a sponsor connected with Longshots Athletic, and they got a bunch of good stuff. Talked with them, potentially got us a little coupon code. So let's test it out. Visit Longshots Athletics, use the coupon code NGS, get yourself 15% off. They got shirts, hoodies, a whole jiu-jitsu line. They're on point. Longshots Athletic, represent the underdog. Use the promo code NGS. Alright, now that the business is out of the way, those of you that don't know, I have the privilege of being the voice of Koga Combat Games, biggest pro-am MMA promotion up here, and they like when I come around and run my mouth about fights. I get to be in charge of their social media, interviewing fighters, hyping up fights, so I thought might as well marry the two. Bring in some of the interviews I've done for our next event, November 4th. Tickets are sold out. Visit koga.tv to get the live stream. Hear me and the great Ed Herman run our mouths about some fights. So this episode, I thought it'd be good to drop some interviews leading in to some of the big fights we have November 4th at Rumble at the Reef.
Once again, the show is presented by Combat Games MMA.
Caleb Wheeler has been an athlete his whole life, and now he wants to test himself by stepping into the cage and getting into a fist fight. Nice, Caleb Wheeler. I don't know much about your gym, so tell me about Zero Sum.
So it's a Muay Thai gym right off of Baker View in Bellingham, Washington. Yeah, I just started going there and training with my coach Grant Gorsinger at West Coast Fight Club. So those are the two gyms I train at right now. Training in the mornings MMA and training in the afternoons Muay Thai.
So being up in Bellingham, this fight on the 4th, kind of a hometown fight for you.
Yeah, it'll be exciting. I thought it was going to be further away, and then when I figured out it was going to be Silver Reef, I was pretty excited because it's just 15 minutes away, so it'll be nice to have everybody come out and watch, that I know, so it'll be nice.
And you get to go weigh-ins back home, sleep in your own bed?
Yeah.
That's gotta be nice.
It'll be. Yep, no hotels, get to use all the facilities here to, make weight and everything, so it'll be nice.
How's camp going so far?
Great, just this will be my first fight, obviously. Progressing the last 6 months of training, 7 months of training, I feel like I've come a long way, and I'm just ready for the opportunity to fight on this card and just get some in cage experience and just go show what I can do.
I don't know if I'm breaking news. I might get in trouble for this, but if I do, I'll deal with that later. But I just want to tell you my notes. I think you're bout number 1, my man.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't want to add pressure to you. And if that fucks with you, I apologize. But bout number 1, you got to come out and put on a show.
Yeah, that'll be man. Yeah, that'll definitely. I feel that. That'll be exciting. Yeah, I gotta make sure make something happen right out the gates. Right.
Yep.
Make everybody excited for the rest of the fights.
Do you've been watching tape on your opponent? You know anything about him?
I have not watched any tape. Because I believe it's his debut as well. Yeah. I know he has a jiu-jitsu background. So just been making sure all that's ready. I can't give away too much of what my game plan is going to be coming into.
Of course not.
The fight, but I have an idea of what he could bring to the table. So we're just going off that.
So Saturday, November 4th is your first time stepping into an MMA cage. What brought Caleb to wanting to step into an MMA cage?
Well, I played semi-pro football in Canada. I played at Central Washington right out of high school, and then I got an opportunity to play in Canada for football. And so I've always been in sports and everything. I just decided I didn't want to be playing football anymore. I wanted to continue my athletic career in something. And ever since the pandemic happened, I've loved watching UFC. I mean, I feel like everybody started watching more fighting once that time came around. Um, and yeah, I just thought, why not try something new? And I feel like I'm excelling so far. And yeah, I want to test myself, and I've been enjoying, the whole process leading up to it. So
I feel like you said the pandemic has brought a lot of more people to the UFC, to MMA in general. But when we were going through the pandemic, the UFC was the only sport that was still putting on events.
right.
The Apex, all that. So I feel like it's brought a lot of new viewers, and those of us that have watched for years, like, we were excited and great that it was still happening.
Yes, yeah. I mean, like I just know that yeah, as you said, that was the only thing that was on. And I had watched, like, everybody knew who Conor McGregor was, everybody knew like all the big fighters, but especially when the pandemic happened, I'd say I was, a casual. And then, from that point on, it's like I started really just deep diving into all the fights on YouTube and watching all the fights at the Apex. And it just was exciting to, just get that knowledge on a new sport, and just kind of, it was just fun to, I guess, look into something new. And just, I don't know, I fell in love from that point on. And then it's like I get to actually participate in it now, right? So yeah, man, it's exciting. And yeah, I'm hyped, and this is new, and it's like it's something I've never done before, so I'm ready.
That's awesome. So you said you were a casual fan, but now that you've deep dived a little bit and have coaches and teammates, who are the guys you look at now, or you go watch tape on, in terms of that you look up to, or maybe you hadn't heard of? Cowboy Cerrone, things like that. Like, who do you go look to? Who do you like watching now?
Definitely Michael Chandler. Definitely Michael Chandler, because we share a lot of the same beliefs. He has a lot of good things to say. He's just very knowledgeable. I feel like his style of fighting is something that I want to try to emulate. Right. Alexander Volkanovski. I've watched a lot of GSP. From back in the day.
That's my end all be all. When you have the conversations with teammates and friends and who's the best, all this, my end all be all is GSP. I'll give people John Jones, like, that's cool. My end all be all is GSP and Cowboy Cerrone. That's game over. The two of them and Chael Sonnen, my top three.
Oh, there you go. Chael Sonnen, another one.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, those are definitely the guys I've been listening a lot to, so yeah.
So what was this the first gym you walked into, or was there a gym before this?
So
how'd you get
it actually started with my coach now, Grant. I've known him for a long time, actually, leading back to youth ministries. He was one of my youth pastors at North County Christ of the King. And we just had that connection from way back. And I just knew he was fighting pro and everything. And so I just shot him a message one day. And yeah, we've just we have a really good relationship now, and we've just grown as, like, more friends even than as a coach. And it's really cool to have that that mentor, and somebody that I can go in every morning and learn a lot from, just because he has that experience. So
this sport's to me very weird. I've done jujitsu for a real long time, and some of my best friends to this day are dudes I met in that gym, and that was like 15 years ago. And
yeah,
we didn't know each other when we got there, but like, you go through so much when you're in training camps or even just in classes, that you build these bonds, and then it just grows from there. And like I said, I have some of my best friends to this day are from meeting them at gyms and going through stuff like that.
Yeah, another guy that actually has fought on your guys' promotion, Jaden Bundy. I've been learning a lot from him. Definitely been getting a lot of good rounds in, and just, yeah, pushing each other every day in the gym. So it's been great.
So we're not giving away the game plan, but I might have gave broken news, and I might get in trouble with Joe, but you might be the first bout on the card. You can come out and put on a show for everybody, especially in the hometown.
Yeah.
I apologize if that fucked with your head.
No, man, it's good to know. I think, even though I hope you don't get in trouble, but yeah, it's good to know, good information to know, just be prepared for that. So yeah, that'll be exciting.
All right, man. Well, good luck with the weight cut and training camp, and I'll see you at weigh-ins.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Oh, hey, give a shout out again to any gyms, teammates, coaches, anything like that you want to give shout outs to.
Yeah, shout out to Zero Sum. If anybody's looking to join a gym, it's a great environment. Love the people there. And shout out to my coach, Grant. So, yeah.
All right, sir. I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yep. See ya. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Robert Morrison hanging out with Randy Couture. He's had a couple losses. His gym closed down. He's made the move to Livewire MMA, and he's looking to get in the cage, put on a fight, and get back in that win column.
Hello,
Hello, sir. How's
how
your
you
day?
doing? Good, good.
Sun's out. You're out.
Yeah, just working on my dirt bike and hanging out with my son.
So we're rolling into November 4th, getting ready.
Yes, sir. I'm ready now.
Your last, I was on the desk for your last fight in July. Didn't go your way. Have you had a chance to look back at it and see how it went?
Yeah. The guy I fought was really good. Really good. Um, I don't know. I just needed to work on a few more things and hopefully they'll work out this time. Had to
Yeah.
work on wrestling and some more stand up but I'm pretty much ready wherever the fight goes.
So how's this training camp going? Are we tightening all that up?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, I train at Livewire MMA now in Cedar Woolley, and I've been training there for like 2 months now, and it's a good team, solid guys.
Where were you at before that?
I was at Devon's MMA
Oh,
here in
okay.
Cedar.
Yeah, yeah. And
Unfortunately, they shut down and found another gym close by.
yeah, I mean, and if you're going somewhere, it might as well be Livewire. Andy Waters is up there. All those dudes up there are beast.
Yeah, we have a couple guys from there that are going to be fighting, and it's going to be a good card. I'm really excited for it.
How'd you find your way into MMA? Like, how did Robert Morrison get to where he's at now?
Man, long story. Well, basically out of high school, I did wrestling in high school, and then I'm from California, San Diego. And then I moved up here and I found a gym here in Burlington and started training there, and transitioning from wrestling to jiu-jitsu it helped out a lot. So, and then it's been about 5 years been training.
And we're coming into this fight. Have you been watching tape on Ben Wada? I've seen him fight a couple times.
Yeah, I've actually seen a few of his fights just on YouTube, and solid guy, good wrestler, good striking. Yeah, he's a tough guy. I'm not taking this guy lightly at all. I'm not sure what fight we're gonna be on the card yet, but it's gonna be a good fight. I think one of the fight of the nights, because
Nice.
I always bring it, and I see he always brings it too. So
Nice. So when you're, I don't know, at home or at work or something, like, where are you when you get the call from Koga to ask to come fight?
I'm at work. Joe
And-
sends me a message, "Hey, you want to fight?" I was like, "Yeah, I need to. I didn't get to really show anything my last fight, so I still have a lot of energy built up to get out there and perform." And yeah, Joe hit me up. He said, "Hey, got a card coming up in November." I said, "I'm on it."
And that's
Koga,
he just said, I got a card and a fight. And at that point, you didn't know who, you didn't care who, you'd be there.
Yo, yes, sir. Yeah, it doesn't matter who I fight. I feel like I'm fighting myself at the end of the day.
That's
So it's a mental thing for sure. So I try to look at it that way. I have respect for anyone who jumps in there, and I think it'd be a good fight.
And I know you fought for Koga 3 times.
Yeah, this is gonna be my 4th fight this year.
Is this 4th fight period, or have you fought outside of Koga?
I fought one fight in California and San Diego, my first pro fight, like 5 years ago.
What is
And
it?
so
How does your mentality work to go from Robert Morrison, dad, normal everyday person? At what point is it weigh-ins? Is it the morning of? Is it not till you're walking out scale? At what points does fight mode kick in for you?
the day of the fight, actually, I normally don't feel any pressure or any nerves up until that day. Pretty much when we're getting ready to go out. I try to stay I try to stay as calm as possible before then, and but about the week of the fight, I kind of get into it more mentally. I kind of start shutting everyone out, kind of, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
So when and don't give away, game plan, anything like that, because we don't want to do that. But at the end of the night, the bell rings and your hand gets raised. How does that happen?
I would like to get a finish. I think that would be coming off of a few losses would be the ultimate way to get my confidence back up and keep pushing to get some more wins. I think that's what I need. I really just want to win, and I'm willing to go anywhere to do it. I'm prepared for the ground, for the stand up. Hopefully my excuse the background, my son's crying in the back.
It's all good, man. I get it.
I'm ready to go anywhere. I know hopefully my counter wrestling can stop his, and hopefully I can get some striking done. Been working on my striking a lot too, and didn't get to show it the last fight.
The last fight was in Tulalip. This fight, way up north, damn near hometown fight. The last time we were up there, Andy fought, a couple of guys fought. That place goes nuts when you live wire guys come out.
Yeah, I fought there a few months ago. I fought a guy from Livewire, Tyler Howell, and now I train with him.
Nice. It's great how this sport works out. I'm coming in, and my goal is to knock you out, submit you, or just get a win. And then a couple months later, I'm in the gym learning from you, you're learning from me, and all of a sudden we're boys. Like, the sport just does that. It's weird.
Yeah, it's all for anyone who gets in there, and like I'd be buddies with them before and after, because I feel, anyone who gets in there, man, you put it all on the line, man. You're really leaving yourself out there, and it kind of just makes a bond between you and another guy,
Yeah,
and it's
100%.
yeah, and it builds relationships too. There's a lot of gyms out here, and I really like this smaller circuit. It has a big community, and guys like you're giving us the exposure that we need, and you're putting us out there, and so I greatly appreciate that too, man.
All right, man. I want you to get back to your son and your day, but give a shout out to your gym, training partners, anyone you want to show some love to.
Oh yeah, Livewire MMA, Cedar Woolley. We got Andy Waters is fighting, Derek's fighting, I'll be fighting, and yeah, we'll see you out there.
All right, man. I'll be up there on weigh-ins. I'll come find you and we'll talk.
Sounds good, man. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Layton Toon, very humble in his skill set, but come fight night, he's going to make the walk to that cage and look to become a silent assassin in this MMA game. I don't want to disrespect you and mess up. How do I pronounce your first name?
Layton.
Layton. Okay, cool. How's camp going? All that good stuff.
It's going good. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Nice and healthy.
Nice. So I noticed in doing research, your last fight was in 2022.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get into details or why it's been that long. I'm just curious what now has come together and made it be November 4th. It's time for you to get back in that cage.
So after my last fight, I took some time off and I was gonna fight in March of this year. And then I had a knee injury that took me out for about 6 months or probably about like 4 months. And then I just got back into it. And yeah, so that's why November is a good time, just coming off an injury and feeling back at 100%.
Nice. And you train at Royal MMA?
Yeah, I do.
How's that going?
It's going great. I love my coaches. My main coach, Joe DeRobio, and then my jiu-jitsu professor, Steve Cabana, my striking coach. We're striking coaches, Matthias Bruntz and Mark Messer.
How long have you been up there?
For about 3 years.
Oh, nice. Nice. So did you come out to the last event in July?
I did, yeah.
And did you get to see, did you get to see Derek's fight?
Yeah, I was actually escorting fighters, and I escorted him out to his fight.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
So you look forward to getting in the cage and mixing it up with him?
Yeah.
And when the bell rings, whether it's first round, end of it, your hands raised, you don't have to give away game plan, but just how do you see that going down?
I see, I don't know. I'm confident in my striking. I'm confident in my grappling as well. And so whichever way the fight leads to, whether it's standing up or grappling, I feel confident in my game plan.
Nice.
I feel like, yeah, I've been working into being comfortable going into the later rounds, and I feel confident.
So you started at the gym 3 years ago. What brought Leighton to wanting to train MMA and go down this path?
So when I was younger, I trained with my coach Joe DeRobio at his old gym when I was in about third grade, doing jujitsu and kickboxing. And then I did wrestling in middle school. And after middle school, I did 1 year of wrestling in high school for freshman year. And then after that, took a few years off. And then after high school, I've always had an interest in it. I always, me and my dad love UFC. Like, it's always been a big thing in my life, combat sports. I love it. And so I just wanted to get into it and try competing.
Who are some of the guys you and your dad like to watch?
Uriah Faber, Chuck Liddell.
Nice. Good pull.
Yeah, Uriah Faber was one of my favorites. Chuck Liddell. I used to, when I was in like third grade, I got a Chuck Liddell haircut. So
Nice. Nice. I'm glad that you went old school with it. A lot of and I'm not knocking it, is what it is, but a lot of guys I interviewed, they always do like the John Jones and the Connor, things like that. So I very much respect that you went Uriah Faber and Chuck Liddell. That's very admirable. I like that, dude. That's good.
yeah, those were the classics though. I used to watch with my dad, and we used to watch them
Oh
every
yeah,
time.
Uriah's in my top 5 all time. That dude was amazing.
Yeah,
You never not wanted to watch when it was Uriah.
yeah, he's an amazing coach now too.
Yeah, I love when you see him come out to the ring and it's still just like, oh, like that's still Uriah Faber. Like, it's awesome to see him in someone's corner.
Seeing him yell from cage side is
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
to see.
So how's weight cut going? All that, we on point?
Yeah, I feel confident on the weight cut. I fought my previous fights at 145, and I wasn't really cutting. It was more like very close to my walk around weight. And so now I have a cut, and I'm confident. I feel good in my diet right now, and I'm right on track.
Nice. Well, I will be up there on weigh-in day. I'll come find you and we'll talk.
Awesome.
And I guess welcome back to the cage. Let's do work.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me, and thank you
Yes.
for talking.
Of course, sir. I will. I'll see you on weigh-in day.
All right, I'll see you on weigh-in day. It was great meeting you.
You too, sir. Thank you.
Ben Wada is taking some time away from the cage, get his mind right, get his body right, and he feels the time has come. The skill set is there to bring a highlight finish come fight night.
Look at all the gold behind you. Man, I was doing research on you. You have been in martial arts damn near your whole life.
I mean, I started at 19, if that counts.
I mean, in your first amateur fight was in what, 09?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
And when did you actually start like training in martial arts and things like that?
Yeah, I didn't start till I was 19, so it's been quite a while now, though.
God damn. I love all the belts behind you, everything. I love that you've just been in this sport forever, traveling around doing the thing. What was the amateur record before you went pro?
I went 11-1.
Yeah, you did. And we're rolling into Koga looking to get another win. We're throwing water bottles around the gym. It's cool. First off, how's camp going? Weight cut, all that?
Yeah, weight's good. Camp's awesome. Had a lot of good help from a lot of good guys. So I'm just excited to get back out there and get back in the win column, you know?
I watched a couple of your fights on YouTube doing research, and I swear to God, you're like Forrest Griffin in the terms of you're in there and you know you're in there and you're good to go. But then once a dude catches you, or definitely if you happen to start bleeding, that switch flips and like it's animal instinct.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit of a slow starter, but that's something I've always worked on. But yeah, I'm a fighter, dude, through and through. It's in my blood. You know, this is what I do. I've been doing this for a long time. I've had some time off competition, but it was good for me. You know, got my mind right, got my body right, and I'm in the best shape of my life at 36. You know, so I'm excited to go out there and show all the skills I've accumulated over the years. You know, I've just been grinding, and I'm just excited to go out there and work, dude.
So I don't want no game plan spoilers, any of that, but Benoit's getting a W. How's that getting done?
Man, I just want a highlight reel, dude. I want it to be exciting. I want to go out there and put on a show for the fans, but I'm trying to highlight this dude. Like, I have a lot of respect for him for taking the fight, and anybody that steps in there with me, huge props. Like, this is a tough sport. We're all chasing the same dreams. So I'm just excited though to get out there and just put my hands on him. I've been striking a lot the last 5 or 6, 7 years. The guys haven't seen me competing. So that last fight, I was on 10 days notice, up 2 weight classes. So I'm back, towards my normal weight class. I used to fight at 125. I was trying to get to 135. So I'm excited to go out there and look for a knockout, dude. Head kick, hands, doesn't matter.
That you're looking to highlight reel. I love it. That was great. I will.
Yeah, I'm hungry, dude. I'm hungry. It's been too long since I had a W. I'm trying to go out there and make a statement.
God, I mean, I think Morrison feels the same way when I interviewed him. He's coming off a couple losses, and so I think this has, like you said, potential to be fight of the night, highlight night. Both you guys are coming into this hungry, on the edge, something to prove not only to each other but to yourselves, and as you just said, to everybody else, because we want the highlight finish. So I really think this fight is gonna level up when it goes.
Yeah, I think usually my fights are fight of the night. I come out there swinging. I'm not afraid to get hit. I'm not afraid to mix it up. I got great grappling, good wrestling. My striking's better than it's ever been. I know he has a wrestling background, but he said he wanted to test his hands. So hopefully we can do that a little bit and put on a show for the fans,
Yes, sir. I will.
That's what it's all about.
I will be up there on weigh-in day, and I will come find you, and we'll talk again then.
Awesome.
All right, sir. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, brother.
Derek Warzoff travels an hour and a half each way to the gym. That shows the dedication this dude has to this game. Coming off a win at our last event, this dude is looking to come into the cage, put it all on the line, and walk out 2-0.
Man, that beard has gotten big since the last time you were in the cage.
I've been letting it grow. I got my birthday's Saturday, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it cut Friday.
Nice, I like that.
Yes,
how's camp going? All that stuff.
Good. I feel good. Boys like Andrew Waters in the room, so I mean it's tough, but it's good.
Yeah, I love him so much. He's so great.
He's such a good guy. Like, really became quickly one of my really good friends. So easy to get along with.
Mentioning that, so I want to go back to July, your last fight.
Mm-hmm.
When you won that fight, you were being interviewed in the cage. Like towards the end, you got real emotional, and I'm curious, where do those emotions come from? I know you had come from Ohio, right? I'll mess it up. Ohio, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Come from Ohio to here. Like what were the emotions? Like, what was all that about after you got that win?
Well, it was just like I started training in Ohio actually. I'd say about 3.5 years ago, maybe. I started training probably 3.5 years ago, but I lost, I was about 190 pounds, I would say, 4.5 years ago. Started running, kind of lost it all, got into a jiu-jitsu gym where I got connected with an old training partner, wrestling partner. His name's Jaden Maddox. He's like a 2-time state champ, 4-time state finalist. And he was like my main wrestling partner junior, senior year of high school. So we both got kind of into jiu-jitsu at the same time. And it was like me learning jiu-jitsu kind of started evening out. Like, he could wrestle me, but once we got to the ground, it was things were pretty even because there were new rules with jiu-jitsu.
Yep.
So I kind of just slowly started to fall in love with the process again, lost a bunch of weight. There's another guy in that same room named Josiah Harrell. He just got that weird, he was supposed to fight Jack Della Maddalena, and had that rare brain condition. And now he has to have surgery. So, just coming from Ohio and stuff, is I had to leave all my friends to kind of pursue this, out in Washington. I was just working too much way back in Ohio. So I decided to move out here. My parents moved out to Whidbey about 5 years ago.
Nice.
So I just decided to join them. And luckily found Livewire up in Cedro. It's about an hour and 20 minutes one way.
From where you're at?
Yeah, from where I'm at. So yeah, every practice is about an hour and 20 minutes one way.
Man, that's dedication. But it pays off. Your last fight, look how that went.
Yeah, it felt good. There was a lot that went into it.
So coming into this next one, obviously we're looking for a W, but like what else we look for? Just getting back in there, mixing it up, getting your name
yeah,
out there.
get my name out there. Looking to fight good competition. So I know Leighton's game. So um, good competition. Yeah, just like stepping in that cage is just there's nothing like it. You can't really explain it. So just kind of feel it out and get. Andy's kind of been putting this in my head of like, don't worry if it goes like if you can't do 9 minutes, you're never going to be able to do 15. So if you can't do 15, you're never going to be able to do 25. So let it kind of go how it goes. And like wrestling with the guys of the caliber I wrestled with back in Ohio, it's like I should be able to go 9 minutes because when we're standing, that should be a break. You know what I mean? Grappling's tough. So
for such a young dude, Andy's mindset in this game is so far ahead of his actual age. Like he really is one of those weird souls that finds it in here. And I've interviewed a couple of guys from Livewire. So this event at Silver Reef, it's kind of home field for you guys being up there.
Yeah, and Andy's from Bellingham for sure. So
yeah. And so there's gonna be a lot of people watching and a lot of people yelling for you guys because that's kind of home gym. I know there's other ones out there, but man, the last time he came out at that place, it blew up. So I'm sure it's blowing up for Livewire up there.
Oh yeah, and I'm excited about the team we got. Like, there's a lot of good guys in the room. Rob's even been coming in and training, So we got some good guys coming into the room. It's been a good time.
So if it goes the distance, ends in first, second, however it wins, you foresee yourself seeing a W. I don't want to know, the game plan like that, but just where do you think you get the W from?
I mean, I would like to see a finish. I don't know if it would come from standing up or not come from standing up. It really doesn't matter. I feel like I'm confident wherever the fight goes.
Nice. I will be up there on weigh-ins and I'll come find you. We'll talk then, sir.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Andy Waters is one of those dudes that was meant to be in this MMA game. The only thing he loves more than cornering one of his teammates is when that cage door locks and he gets to get into a fight. November 4th, Andy Waters makes his return to the Koga Combat Games cage at Silver Reef Casino.
My dude.
How's it going?
How's it going? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. All right, I want to go down a path of Andy Waters for a sec, so just follow me.
Of course.
I didn't know who you were until March when we were at Silver Reef and you fought Chance Paul.
Yeah.
You came out and that place blew up. And I don't know if you have rewatched that fight, but I said on commentary, one of two things was happening. Chance wins, someone's party spoiled. Andy wins, this place fucking erupts. You both went out there and you put on a hell of a fight. It was fight of the night. I had said, it went to the judges, whoever wins, this fight was great. All of that is true, correct?
Oh, yeah, no, that's been my best and favorite fight so far.
So then we fast forward to the next time I see you at, it was in July at the last one we did. And I'm walking around watching fighters, all this. And well, there's Andy on the mat with his guys in jeans, helping his guys warm up in jeans. And I said to you, hey, when you have a minute, can we talk? You were like, yeah, give me a minute. You put on boots, put your belt back on, and walk over to me. That's just Andy Waters, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I always try, I like dressing up nice for fights, it looks good. But I'm the wrestling coach at Livewire. And so, when I'm generally cornering, so I got to, help get the guys ready. Usually I'm the one that grapples with the guys, and Matt does a lot of the striking, and so does Kai.
So I'm glad you brought up Livewire. As you know, I've interviewed a lot of your teammates, and there's been a common thread in me talking to them, including Robert Morrison recently came up and joined you guys. The common thread is the name Andy Waters. So there's some type of heartbeat that is Andy Waters through this team. You're the team captain. And again, I understand, like, maybe no one said it, but let's be honest here. You've earned that spot. You kind of are the ipso facto team captain up there, aren't you? Or maybe they have said it. I don't know. But I'm just saying, kind of the team captain for these guys.
I honestly I wouldn't say so. I mean, it's like it's everyone's a big part of the team. Everyone brings something to the table. It's it's all pretty like a fair share out there. I mean all those guys have helped me with so much. When gals, they've helped me with so much of my game. I mean, I came into MMA never thrown a real punch, never, never been in a fight, never, none of that stuff. Just came in strictly wrestling, and all the people at Livewire, they've just helped bring me up, help me focus on my game and stuff. So I wouldn't say that I'm a team captain or anything like that, but I do try and stay as involved as I can with Livewire. I mean, it's my family.
See, but that right there, that's the answer of a leader. Like, you just deflected it and you were like, no, it's all these guys, but you need to know, like, deep down inside, that's exactly how a leader answers that question, because it's not about you, it's about all these guys, and that's exactly how you just answered. So that proves it right there, man.
Well, thank you.
So right now, we're chilling, we're talking, I'm seeing deers and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when I see Andy Waters come out to fight, it is a different, I'm not going to say character because it's you, but it is the volume way up. At what
100%.
point does that happen? Like, is it on your way out, way in? It's like, where does that Andy Deepwaters come?
Oh man, I mean, honestly, that's kind of that's kind of how I am 24/7. I mean, I love being energetic. And I honestly I try and be like that all the time. I mean, everyone has their off days and stuff like that, but I mean, I try and be as energetic and pumped up as I can be for just about any event that I can.
Whether you're fighting or your guys, I saw you at the last one in your guys' corner screaming, cheering for him. And me and Ed Herman had said it was real funny because a couple of your guys would have a fight, and then they'd go back and they'd be walking out, and they'd either have a black eye, their gloves would still be on. And so we were just saying, look how tight this team is, that this dude just fought, walked back there, was like, fuck, leave these gloves on. He's going out. I got to go with them. So you really have cultivated, and you're part of a great team up there.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No, I mean, Livewire, it's one of the, my opinion, it's the best team in Washington. I mean, up for debate, but
hey,
I mean,
hey, if they want to debate it, step in the cage, we'll debate it.
That's the truth, right? Yeah.
So now let's go down this path. March, you fight in a Coca cage. Chance Paul doesn't go your way, but as you said, fucking fight was worth it, and he earned it. It was great.
100%. Yeah. No, and I mean, yeah, with that fight, I was just loving life. I mean, that's the biggest adrenaline rush, best high I've ever had. I mean,
so now we're rolling into November 4th. Andy Waters returned to Coca Cage. He has a fight, and you just found out a couple days ago that an opponent changed.
Yeah, and I mean it is what it is. I mean, that's kind of the game, right? It's injuries, family matter. I don't know the reasoning behind him dropping out, but it's I get it. You schedule something for what, 2-3 months out. It's hard to keep that, keep that problem.
There was no hesitation on your part. Cool. To me, you're the type of guy, they could tell you at weigh-ins, hey, this guy's out, this guy's in, and he's got 20 pounds on you, and you'd still be like, I got my mouthpiece, let's go.
Yeah, and I mean, I've done that before. It was my 170 fight that I've had. I weighed in at 160 pounds, and so, but I was still, I was like,
you just like fighting.
I got this. Yeah,
I love it, man. All right, I'm gonna be up there on weigh-ins. I'll come find you and we'll talk.
Awesome, sounds good.
All right, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I'll see you.
Our main event features this guy, Brian Nero, Koga's lightweight champ, defending his belt for the first time, and he is all in for this fight, and he plans to bring it to former champ Dex Montenegro and prove who the #1 is at Koga Combat Games. He is, ladies and gentlemen, the Koga lightweight champion. How are you, sir? You at the gym right now? Yeah, you are. Look.
Always.
So how's camp going? Weight cut, all of it on point?
Oh, camp's been going great. Before we even got the fight finalized, I was working, trying to get ready to get a fight. So I'm a good 6-7 weeks into camp, another 3 to go. So 10 weeks, that's about a perfect camp you could ask for.
So you won this belt in January. We're rolling in to your first title defense, and you're in the main event on November 4th. How's that feel?
I'm super stoked for it. I really appreciate you guys giving me an opportunity to go up there and headline the event against another tough local guy. I've been definitely ready to go defend this belt for the better part of the year now, so I was excited to finally get the call.
So I don't know if you've heard, I interviewed Dex a week ago or so. That title was stripped from him for being inactive. He still feels it's his title. He gave you all the props and flowers of being a great fighter, earning that belt, but he's of the mindset of that's still his belt and he's coming to take it back. How do you feel about this?
I wasn't aware that he had the belt. How long ago was that?
I think 2 years ago now. I don't remember the exact date. It was a while ago. And when I asked him, he said it was just inactivity. Life was getting in the way. And so they had to strip it from him. And then he said, you won it. He watched the fight and he knew you had it. And he wants to come back and he wants to take it. And he thinks you're a viable opponent for him to come take his title back from. He's real excited about it.
Hey, that's great. I mean, I prefer rather than fighting for open belt, I would love to go take it from the champ himself. So it's too bad we didn't get an opportunity to do that the first time. But hey, come 3 weeks, we'll find out.
We'll find out. He wants it back. You're defending it. It's going to be a great night. And is this your first main event?
No, sir. This is my 5th professional title fight, 3 of which have gone the distance. So, always looking to get an early finish in the fight, but I'm ready for a war. If we're going to go the full 25, I've definitely got in my gas tank.
This is awesome. All right, man, that's all I got. I will be up there on weigh-ins. I'll come look for you and we'll talk then.
Hey, right on. Hey, thank you, Rob.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care.
Dex Montenegro is not only hungry to get back in that cage, get back in a fight, he's looking to walk out with what was never taken from him. It was stripped. No one beat him for that lightweight title. And come fight night, he's looking to leave with that belt around his waist once again.
There he is. How you doing, sir?
Yeah. Good, good.
Can you hear
I'm
me?
at the gym right now. I can hear you.
Nice.
Let me know if it's a little noisy here because I'm at the gym right now.
No, I got you. Why are there 2 Koga belts behind you? What does that mean?
That's my belts, baby. That's the 170-pound Koga title and the 55-pound title.
And what are we doing on November 4th? What are we doing?
November 4th is for the 55-pound title. My title got vacant because I didn't defend it.
And so you're going to go get it back?
That's why Nero was able. I'm going to come get it back.
You can come back. So you're in the main event. How's that feel? How's the so now you're going to get your belt back and you're the main event. How's that feel?
Feels good. Actually, I think this is the first time I ever fought a main event fight since I've been fighting.
Really?
As a pro. Yeah. I think I've always been co-main. Like, Anthony Hamilton, the UFC vet, was always the main event, right? So
everyone's a co-main event to him.
Yeah. So, I always played the co-main event part, which was fine with me. It's cool to be headlining right now. And I think I was looking at the tickets. I think that you guys are on track to sell out by then.
Yeah. By the time we get there, we will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you know about your opponent, Brian?
Brian Nero, he's a good, tough opponent. Like, he's really good, right? His team comes from a good team, Impact Jiu-Jitsu. I don't know if he's still with them. He is, right?
I think so, yes.
Comes from a good team. I know he's fought in Bellator a couple of times, maybe. He's beat some good guys, and he's lost to some good guys.
So it's his.
I think we.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think our records even too, right? So.
You're going to get your title back and it'll be his first title defense. There is some drama coming in to this main event.
Yeah. That's my title.
That's my title.
Right? I mean, look, it's right there. That's 55.
Oh, the phone cut out. I like that it cut out on the title though.
What? It doesn't say what. So wait, that's the title. That's the one I won January 2020. So it's my title, right? And I fought for this title after coming off from a 2-year layoff, and I came back to fight in honor of my younger brother that passed away from cancer like a couple months before that. So I took the fight, called Joe, said I want to fight. It was supposed to be a normal fight, and he offered me a title to fight against the guy that I lost to when he retired from fight. So, it all worked out. My brother passed away October or September. The fight was in January, and then I fought for that. Same thing with this title, the 170-pound title. My older brother passed away last year in October, and I ended up fighting for that title in January.
So why? I don't think I've only been with Koga for a little bit. How come you had to vacate the other one? Just life shit got in the way.
I just didn't. I wasn't active. That's still my title.
That's awesome.
He's the champ. I mean, he's the legit champ, right? He won it.
So how do you see at the end of the night? You see your hand getting raised. How does your hand get raised? How's this fight go for you?
Oh, you guys gonna have to tune in, man. I'm not gonna give out any secrets.
That was great.
Buy a ticket, or if you can't make it, the link, right? The Koga link TV. Then you'll find out.
Are you gonna bring that belt with you just to prove point? Hold them both up.
I'll bring both of my belts with me.
And then
that's my brother. Like I said, I won this one from my younger brother, and now I won this from my older brother. So I'm bringing my belts with me.
So hopefully on November 4th, you're in the center of the cage. You're looking to have 3 belts, be champ.
That's gonna be my belt. Yeah, that's that, and that's just for me now, right? Those are for my brothers, obviously for me too. But this belt, this is
no, I feel that.
This fight's for me.
I like that. That's great, man. So how's training camp going? Everything good, healthy, all that?
Yeah, training camp's going good. I'm back with my nutritionist. The only thing different with this camp is I haven't been to Colorado training with the Sensei Ludwig. Just due to like a lot of life stuff and all that. Just the fires in Hawaii. Instead of taking a trip out there to Colorado, I had to detour and went back home to
Maui. You gotta go home. Yeah,
I know. Yeah, so that kind of put a damper into me going to Colorado, but it's fine because I got a good team out here too in Washington. I got my guy that's here right now actually teaching the kids jiu-jitsu class. He's running the whole MMA program, like MMA training for us. And the guy I see to do my mitt work and stuff like that during the day, during the week, who was Mighty Mouse's, one of Mighty Mouse's main training partners.
Oh, right? Game on. Game on.
Yeah. He was like Matt Hume proteges.
Oh, yeah,
you guys will see them in the corner. So it'll be Michael Briggs from Bonafide Boxing. You got Pete, Stanley Swope here. I'm doing the MMA side, but like they all, everybody gels together. Like there's no like I'm the man of this, I'm the man of that. Everybody, they know what they're good at, and then they plug it. And you just plug it, and you just let it go. So
we're going in, and we're taking your belt back.
We're going in and get my belt.
And we're doing no spoilers. You buy a ticket or watch the live stream. It's the only way you're gonna know how Dex gets his belt back.
Buy a ticket or watch the live stream. That's the only way. I'm not gonna. No spoilers. Come on, man. Buy a ticket.
I like it.
You guys want to see?
Man.
I know Brandon, or no, I know that Brian's gonna bring it too. He's good, man. The guy's good. He's good. I know he's excited for this one.
Are you excited for it?
Him. Yeah, I am excited for it.
Nice.
I don't want to I'm trying not to show how excited I am. I'm just trying to be chill. Yeah, I'm excited for this fight. It's going to be a good one.
Nice.
There's a lot of good fights in there too. Like I got 2 of my guys here making their debut. Right, it's their debut. They're kind of new, but they're like dogs. That they go after it. So we got my 2 guys fighting on the undercard, which is cool. And they're making an MMA debut. So it's coming in with a lot of good energy.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna let you go about your day. I'll be up there at weigh-ins. I'll come find you and we'll talk then.
All right.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You've already heard me say tickets for Rumble at the Reef are sold out. The image might be backwards on your computer screen, but if you're listening, thank you for letting me have your earlobes. Tickets for the event are sold out, but get some friends, order a pizza, have some cocktails, get the link for the live stream. Hear myself and the great Ed Shortfuse Herman run our mouths about these great local fights. Visit koga.tv and get the live stream November 4th. And that's a wrap on this episode of the Neon Ghost Show. Follow Combat Games MMA on the Instagram and the YouTube. I'll be all over their thing this weekend. Weigh-ins, talking to fighters, just being up there. This shit gets my dick hard, and I'm so thankful to be doing it. Until next time, you stay you. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be where I'm at.
right here, the Neon Ghost Show. And as Chuck Woolery would say, we'll be back in 2 and 2. Peace!
Hey, this is Titus, signing off at WKRP in Cincinnati.